Down at the bottom of the garden, amongst the birds and the bees, there lives a lot of little people. They're called the Partington Bees. The Partington Bees. Right, if they're amongst the birds and the bees, is that a euphemism for the old sexuals? As soon as the cameras stop rolling, do the peas just start rotting like pigs? Especially that sweet pea. Cameras stop rolling. It wasn't a documentary, you pleb. Anyway, that's not what I was going to talk about. It's not it. What I meant to say was, you love me. You really love me. Oh. 300 subscribers. Do you know what? It's less than a month, I think, since I did my 200 episode. Mind is blown, absolutely blown off the hiznay. Is that a thing? People say that, don't they? The hiznit, the shiznit. I need to crack my visor. I have to put my old helmet back on because I'm planning to do a trip Friday, and I can't remember where the little thing to crack is. And my new helmet, it's the tiniest bit too tight. So for a long journey, I don't really want to get there with a migraine, since there's going to be lots of drinking probably, and I'm going to get one anyway, so I may as well get one to start with. But I'll put my new helmet on. It's just loose, and the pin lock broke, so I took it off, so everything gets all foggy. It wasn't the best ideas I've ever had, but 300 subscribers, that is the perfect amount. Say, for a hypothetical, if Persia was going to invade, we'd have the exactly perfect amount to hold them off for a few days until everyone died. I wouldn't want to be Leonidas though. I couldn't take the pressure of being, the king. I would like to just hoof someone into a pit though. That sounds kind of funky. So one of you can do the lead-in. I'll be someone random. What's a random Spartan for no particular reason? Astromedus, that's that guy. No real reason. Just he sounds like a good choice. Timmy. Oh, I'm gonna have to put this pin lock was crap, but it was better than mistiness. I am currently off to get a new rear tyre. There's too much of a flat spot in this one. I meant to do it ages ago, but I am lazy and reluctant to ever spend cash, so it clearly didn't get done until I quite needed it. I changed my chain yesterday, and that was a pig. I bought a rivet splitter thing from Amazon, and it immediately broke. Absolutely piece of shit. I ended up having to grind it off and then hammer it out with a punch. What a annoyance. Oh, but yeah, 300 subscribers special. Right, special. I don't know what's so special about it. Special about me, not you. I haven't really had much of a chance to remark on anything because it's been so quick. It's only been a couple of weeks. Just give me a chance, guys. The hunt for bike numero dos is ongoing. It currently looks like smaller bike from the Superbike, the bike shop. I didn't realise how physically small they were, and I don't mind a small bike for a little, just to chill out and mess around on. But I need something like that fits my dimensions better. So some of them, like the Sportster and some of the other bikes that I was looking at, I think they're just a little bit too small for what I would personally prefer. And it's increasingly I want something, because basically, right, the VFR is a perfect bike. We all know this. So anything that this bike can do, it's pointless to buy another bike. I buy a sport bike, but it's this bike, but faster, however, more uncomfortable. So why would I bother? A naked bike is just getting blasted by air. A cruiser is just sitting with my feet out in front of me. The only thing that I wouldn't do on this bike is obviously take it on the dirt. So I was looking at the Africa Twin mainly because, basically because it sounds like a beast. But I was thinking more along the lines of I could take it along some trails and stuff like that. That adventurous. But the big issue I have is the fact that my right knee is still in recovery right now. So I'm just going to navigate the potholes, the billion potholes on this fucking roundabout. So if I was to stand up on the bike, the first bump I go over, my right leg would fold and I would crash. So my options are at this point to probably hold back on any significant bike purchase, because I was looking at something lighter as well. So if I could pick it up, I could squat a surprising amount on my left leg right now. But if I was to drop a heavy bike, I'd probably be fucked. So I was thinking a light bike to do some like the light to dirt stuff. That sounds dirty, I don't know why. Sexual. Why am I driving so crazy? So I was looking at things like, you know, the CRF rally, the Vosges rally, because I was watching Nathan the Postman on it. I mean, it's like an 8-month-old video, but when he took it to the Alps and back, and I was like, no, they are much more of a capable bike than I would give them credit for. So I think once my leg gets stronger, I'll probably look along that route. But for now, a new tyre for the VFR. The shop I'm going to, I've actually used them before. It's clearly out the way, but they've got a little dog. Well, they've got 2 dogs, little shop dogs. So while they're fixing your bike, you get to play fetch with the dog. I'll put the name on screen. That obviously no one's sponsoring me, no one, but I found their service to be good, and the atmosphere in the shop has always been good. So I would highly recommend. Don't know price comparison wise. For instance, I'm getting the Bridgestone Battle X for my rear. Is 160, 170 pounds fitted and balanced, or balanced and fitted. Don't know whether that's good or bad. I am happy to pay it though, so meh. The front one's still got shape and grip, so there's no. I might change the front before I head into winter, maybe. Depends on how much life's left on it. I don't like messing around too much with the front tyre, because that's how I stop. Just with the back, it's getting to the point where there's a weird, as I lean, you get like nothing, and then all the turn, and you can feel the ridge a bit more. It's quite naughty. And I shouldn't have been on it for as long as I did, as long as I am. However, on the subject of videos that no one asked about, but I'll just mention it anyway. This video will go up today, which is Thursday, probably, or Friday, depending. Not going to be any videos over the weekend, which is like the longest gaps I've ever had. I say ever had, I've been doing this for years, I'm some old pro. I'm not going to film the actual weekend itself, because I don't know, I'm seeing old friends and it might be a little bit intrusive, invasive, but because it's Bailey something, and it's literally, I think, a 4-hour journey, because I'll be going on the back roads, because I don't really want to sit on the motorway and flat spot a brand new tyre. So I'll be enjoying the way up. On the way back, I might do something stupid and go via Newcastle, just do like a huge loop, and then loop back through the Yorkshire Dales. I don't know yet. So there's likely to be an absolute shed load of videos coming up. Some voiced, which I know some people like. The engine noise only ones that I know less people like, but I like them, and I'm doing it for me. It's my channel. I'm the king. Fuck off. Well, I'm not King Leonidas, but I'm the king of the plebs, which might make you plebs. Is it plebs? Can that be our little cute nicknames? And people have little nicknames for the people who subscribers. If I start calling everyone plebs, that'd amuse me. I don't know whether it'd amuse you very much. Oh, see, this is the kind of roads that the VFR just does not want to be on. There's just constant bounce. It just takes its toll on the spine, the lower erection. No, wait, erectus. I don't know medical words. The bit above the bum hurts, not the bum itself. Shorts. I'll probably be doing, because I haven't done my Bikenod game this week. I probably should get around to doing that. Just to no, I don't actually know. Just to what? Just to what? Why are you doing it? Why? Because you hate yourself. That's why. Because it takes forever scrolling through trying to remember who nodded and who didn't. Fucking hell! Are you going? No. Because I wanted to cut the corner. That's why. Probably could have indicated though. I thought it was. But I clearly was not. little tiny van. Ooh, cute. As you can probably guess, this is probably the worst location for a garage I have ever seen. If it wasn't for the fact that he's got cute little doggies and a new puppy, I wouldn't go. Ugh. I want to change all my liquids as well, my clutch and my brake, but with the linked braking system of the VFR, I don't know if I can be asked to do it, so I might see if he'll give me a price on doing that. They have all like the little pumpy things, the little machines. You've just got to do it in like some sort of weird order and then remove calipers or something from the videos that I saw. Wheel Warrior. I've got cartoon theme tunes running through my head right now. Do you know, when I was a kid, I used to get up on like Saturday morning, 5:30, I think it was. They used to have like they'd stop showing TV programs after a certain time at night, and then they used to put like the test card thing up. Some little girl holding a doll, and then they used to just start playing just random. I think it was Eureka's Castle. I used to sit there and watch that. It was like a baby show basically, but I was so addicted to anything like cartoonish. I would get up super early, creep around the house, make my own breakfast, and then sit there watching Eureka's Castle. And then they used to have like Jason the Wheeled Warriors, and I think it might have been, because it all rolls together, but you will see. Boop, boop. No one there. There's no one there. Oh, the sun's out now and I got my fucking waterproofs on still. It was raining when I left. Well, not as if I've glued them to me, so if I could take them off. A little strip show. So this is the bit that I forgot to do, was check which one of these has the garage bit in it. We'll go left. Is it this one? No, it's not that one, is it? Is it that one? No. Yeah, this one. Yeah. MKD. Murder, kill, death. Wait, was it left or was it right? It was right, wasn't it? Oh! Visionaries, knights of magical light, we power the fight with skill and speed. I used to love that show, actually. I had the videotape of the first episode. I think it was like the pilot one, which was massive, when they all go into Merklin's tower to do the little trials to get the little animal spells. Although some of them were just awful. Fox. You can turn into a fox. Oh well, good, yeah. Turn into a little foxy fox. Main King Leoric with his on the nose name and his porn stash that could turn into a fucking lion, and his absolutely hacked staff that could like tell the future. Whispered secrets of a shattered. No, is it whispered secrets of a forgotten age? Return to me, renew this age, or something like that. And then little staff would go, do this and you will win. Like the cheetah guy as well. He was Witterquick, again on the nose. I think all the names were pretty much like, oh, this bike is so nimble now. Jesus, oh, I always do this. Leave it till last minute. Sheathe these feet in the driving gale. Oh, what was his little thing? Sheathe these feet in the driving gale. Something something. Oh, land I sail. And then he'd go like turn into like a little Tasmanian devil and just disappear. The bad guys though, the bad guys had like the best powers. Main guy. Oh, no, is it Mordred? No, Mordred was like a little guy that was like in love. Oh, who's the leader of the Darkling Lords? The Darkling Lords! He turned into a giant snail, sure, but his little staff was it. What creeps, what crawls, and what does not? Let all before you recede and rot! And he just feeds everyone. That is OP! Absolutely OP! And they're like that retard that really shouldn't have been the bad guy, but for some reason he was. And like could just summon a fucking monster. By nature's hand, by craft, by art, what once was one, no, fly apart. Big monster will come in and start fucking stuff up. Oh my god, best cartoon ever. And then obviously the women, I don't know why they put the women in, they could turn into fucking fish. Fish! Like they had to contrive some sort of way. If the castle didn't have a moat, it was an absolute waste of space. And a fucking dolphin as well. At least Yorick could turn into a lion, and if there was water, you could, like, I don't know, lion paddle or something. Well, what was she going to do on land? Just flop around, and she wouldn't even like, suffocate because dolphins breathe air. Be just longer than the flop. At least Virulina could turn into a fucking shark. But they all had a little, obviously Leoric and God his name, so that's going to do my head in. Leoric was like me with the king of the other guy, and then they had the bear who could summon like massive archer, which was always negged. Every episode was, I don't know, it was like, you'd get out this little staff thing, and you'd be like, oh, I'll blow them up. 3 suns align, come forth your light, and fill this archer's bow with might. And like the big archer would power up. It's gonna fucking do him. And then the other guy, just like the armadillo guy, or would just summon this little bubble. They'd be like, oh, no, what a waste of time that was. Oh, what was his little thing? Arrows turn, the sword repelled, may nothing pierce this mortal shell. Oh, can you tell I've watched that over and over again? I love the Visionaries. Oh, God. Best day ever. Remembering the Visionaries and getting new tires for me bike. Do you know, I don't know why they put the water people in. Water powers were always the shittest powers. What was the other show I liked? Centurions, man and machine, power extreme. And he had like, was it Ace? I'm sure it's like Ace McCloud, or I'm thinking of Red Dwarf, who was like just turned into a jet-powered ballistic missile. And he had Jake Rockwell, rugged land specialist, who could just pet wolf you could put a gun on. And then you had some guy called Ray, who could swim. Don't get me started on Aquaman. His cartoons in the 90s were just the best. Just the best. I know they were all just absolute advertisements to sell their toy. But to sell the toy, they had to make the characters just immensely cool. No one wants to play with fucking Dolphin Girl, but play with the big bear guy that could shoot massive arrows. I'll do that. Although I did get into, is it Ring Raiders? It looked literally just like a tiny model aeroplane on a plastic ring, and you put it on your hand and you're like, meh. I was a very smart child. I'm gonna say that. I wasn't the smart. Literally watch anything that was animated. Anything. Like Brave Star, Eyes of the Hawk, Ears of the Wolf, Brave Star. Horse that could turn into a horseman with a big fucking shotgun. Brave Star. So I used to love Jason and Wheeled Warriors as well, but that was one of the really early in the morning cartoons, so not a lot of people saw it. Even though it should have been legendary. Let's fight against Sawboss on the evil monster man. And he's on a like ship that was an actual boat, but it was a spaceship. And they had a wizard, a flying fish, and a girl that talked to fish. It's literally mental how good this bike is with this fresh tire on it. Oh, a nice new chain. I was trying to adjust the old chain because it kept getting slack, and I thought I just hadn't been doing the adjuster bolt up enough. But I don't have the correct C-spanner to make the adjustments on the VFR, so I was literally just using a brass punch. And I thought it seized, so I was like mangling the big adjustment nut until I clicked that. Oh no, it's just literally on its max adjustment. So yeah, got that done. Doggy. What time is it? 10:47. Oh, it wasn't bad. That 1 hour to get all done. I'll be honest with you. Most of that was him having a natter with whoever was in the shop before me. But when I went the first time, there was hardly anyone in there. There's like a couple of bikes he was working on, and now it's just exploded. There was bikes outside waiting to be moved in, bikes inside sort of being worked on. I think he's a like a one-man band. Although I know his wife or partner works as well, doing some jobs. Brave Star, I forgot my earplugs again. Brave Star. No, I didn't. They're in my pocket, which I have not done up again. Oh, I wonder what pocket I've got my bank card in. And please don't be in my back pocket. Oh, no, it's in my inside pocket. Right, so this video will be the last one I do before. This road's not that bumpy. This video will be the last one I do before I go away on my little trip. So there'll be probably a vloggy video when I leave, and then just videos of me enjoying the scenery because I'll be going through the lakes again. Then I'll do a vloggy video when I leave. Probably. Aim of the game is to not get blackout drunk because I really don't want to be doing a drive I'll be on the bike drunk. Not drunk, but hungover. You know what I mean? I wouldn't ride it drunk. I don't drink at the moment, so definitely don't want to be remotely tipsy neither. Motorway miles, that just sounds exhausting. Or the concentration required to bang around the back roads. Again, so moderation is going to be required. So there's probably going to be at least 4 videos, possibly more, for next week. And you best be grateful for them, you little bitches, you little plebs. Me. No, I won't do that. That's just it's definitely the kind of thing that I would do. Probably wondering why I'm crawling around the roundabout with my legs splayed out. And I'll admit I don't know why I'm doing it either. Learner drivers, I can't subscribe.